I'm Adriana Bisade, the Executive Director of the Kensington Corridor Trust. The Kensington Corridor Trust is a neighborhood trust that's focused on acquiring commercial and mixed-use real estate on Kensington Avenue, which is a primary commercial corridor in the neighborhood. And we place those assets, so that real estate, into a trust for the neighborhood to directly govern and control. So they are the decision makers, they are the power holders. And the purpose and the goal of it is really to have localized control over that real estate and ensure affordability over time and intergenerationally. The Barra Foundation was the first investment made into the Kensington Corridor Trust back in 2019. They provided us with a 3-year catalytic grant to really think about the development of the trust overall, right? So what were the legal supports that we were going to need? How do we staff up? How do we build governance? What were the first acquisitions going to look like? All of that took place with the grant funds that were provided to the organization. And then in 2022, the Barra Foundation recommitted their investment into the Kensington Corridor Trust by providing us with a mission-aligned investment. So this is an investment that does need to be repaid. It is not subsidy. And the trust will repay those dollars through the revenue generated in the assets that we acquire with those funds. So it allows us to go into the market and be competitive with some of the private developers and the folks who are speculating in this neighborhood to take these assets out of the marketplace and put them into the trust. Our primary goals at the Kensington Corridor Trust are to ensure local control and preserve affordability. And we do not think that we can do that without building neighborhood power. And so at the core and ethos of who we are, it's really about organizing the folks who live in this neighborhood and ensuring that not only do they feel control over the assets, which are tangible and feel like something that can be easily controlled or changed to benefit the masses, to benefit the folks who live here, but also what power do they have over policy change? What power do they have over the systems that are really impacting the way that folks live their lives in Kensington on a daily basis? And so for us, some of the short-term goals and some of the kind of quicker things that we can look towards are acquisition, right? It's critical that we amass assets, that we put them into the trust, that there's a portfolio that has significant value, both in terms of what it brings to the neighborhood, but also its financial value, so that we can then utilize it as a leveraging tool to move policy and to impact the systems here. Reflecting out 5 years from now, we really want to make sure that we've built something that is A, sustainable, B, scalable, and C, replicable. We really want to make sure that this is not something that's only impacting Kensington. There are so many neighborhoods across Philadelphia and across the greater US and arguably internationally that would benefit from something where the residents are the ones who are truly controlling the narrative and really controlling the change in their backyard.